right, we're here with Jared Sessions from BD Turbo, and we're at the Utah Snowmobile Show. Jared, tell us a little bit about this product you've got here, the Sidekick.
Yeah, what I've got here is a 2017 Axys with our new Sidekick turbo system on it. We did this last year, tremendous success, super reliable, super consistent, just a pump gas, day in, day out, usable setup that anybody can ride, you know. There's nothing tricky about it. You can't adjust it if you wanted to. It's just a pull and go, true, you know, reliable setup.
So just bolt it on, fire this thing up, throw some 91 in, and you're good to go?
Yep, you're good to go. It's got, you know, altitude compensation, so when you go up in elevation, it turns the boost up, go down, it turns it down, so it's just consistent, runs the same every day, no matter where you're at. As far as elevation, you know, one of the things that sets our turbo kit apart is this deep snow exhaust. We designed this new exhaust this year. It's big, has no back pressure, all stainless steel. But what it does is it exits through the tunnel. There's always a dead airspace in that tunnel, so there's never a chance of exhaust plugging. Doesn't matter how deep the snow is, or whether you're side hilling left or pulling wheelies, setting the thing in the gnarliest trench, it's always going to respond, and there's no hesitation. So you have 100% confidence in your sled all the time. So
great. What kind of boost pressure are you running off this kit?
So at 7,500 feet, it's about 6.5 pounds of boost. We're really not shooting for a boost level, we're shooting for a horsepower level. And the perfect match with this chassis and this sled and reliability and consistency is right about that 195 horsepower. And so it's just a reliable setup, so it's just that consistent 195 horsepower.
195 horsepower, it's still a lot of horsepower. I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't call that conservative, right?
No, it's not really conservative at all, but it's just the best altitude compensator you can get. You know,
yeah.
You take your 160 horse sled at sea level, bring it up to the mountains, and all of a sudden now you're 130 horse. So what we did is just put a little more compensation back in there and up the fun factor for sure.
What's the rideability like on a turbo system like this with this sled?
So with this sled, what we've got is stock-like drivability. We have electronic boost control, and it's also throttle position based, and so it stays really linear with the stock power. So at 50% throttle, you got 50% of the boost, 75%, 75% of the boost, and so the drivability is the same as stock with just a whole lot more horsepower. So the drivability is just 100% spot on.
So this thing almost acts and feels like a supercharger in that linear drivability, but you don't have the extra weight to deal with of a bolt-on supercharger.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. The supercharger is a cool system, but it does take horsepower to drive a supercharger, where this uses the exhaust pressure, and so it's basically free horsepower. You know, it's just heat energy, and so right. You know, the consistency and the drivability is just crazy good.
Awesome. Well, it's a beautiful kit. Great finish there. I love the carbon fiber.
Yeah, cool thing, our air intake, we've got a carbon fiber piece here, super lightweight air box, just trying to keep the weight down, drawing through the stock location. There's no really cutting and modification, it's all pretty bolt-on except for the exhaust, but that's our biggest modification, but it's the most necessary one as well to keep the deep snow drivability.
So how long will it take me, a layman, to install this kit?
So, you know, you should, take 4, maybe 5 hours to get it on there if you just kind of take your time, read twice, cut once type thing,
Yep.
But otherwise, it's all pretty straightforward, just bolt-on parts, plug and play.
Cool.